this video by saying I love this car. Like, despite everything that's happened with this car, I still love getting in it every single day. I still love fucking staring at the steering wheel. Everything about this car, I genuinely like it, and I'm saying this prior to me even recording. I'm about to go get some Del Taco real quick because I'm starving. It's fucking 4:20 in the morning. I don't know, fucking late munchies or whatever. But I'm gonna make this video and basically explain everything that's been going on with this damn car. But stay tuned, drop a like. Alright, what's up guys? Today's gonna kind of be like an update video on my car. A couple of people have messaged me on Instagram like, hey, yo, what's up, dude? You know what's going on? What's going on with your car? I'm looking to take out one. Should I? Do you recommend it? Yes, no. I'm pretty sure I put a clip at the beginning of the video. I really do recommend this car. Like, this is an amazing car. Like, this is my third car. I had a Scion CC, I had my bagged FRS, which got totaled, and then this is my third car. The only disappointment that I ever had with this car was the fact that I couldn't get the limited version. Primarily just for the headlights. I guess the leather sheets were kind of there. I feel like the biggest part was kind of the push start. I really wanted a push start car. Like, I could have bought plenty of other cars that have push start. A 370Z has push start in every single one of their models, 2009 and up, which is kind of disappointing. The fact that, I don't know, whatever. But the key still makes you feel like race car status, so I guess whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and put screenshots up on the screen whenever I mention, you know, whatever. I had initially messaged Subaru and I asked them to repurchase my car. That was a recommendation from a lawyer that I contacted. Now, from my experience, it wasn't just Subaru. Like, lawyers are a piece of shit. Like, I feel like lawyers try to dumb things down so much, and like they feel so above you, where it's just kind of like, dude, like, whatever. First lawyer I contacted, fucking idiot. I swear to God. Like, I get it. You went to law school, la la la. Fucking idiot. Like, that's not the way. It's customer service. Like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? I'm sure the guy's still making money, whatever, yada yada. But yeah, that first lawyer, the only good thing that I got out of it was he recommended to contact Subaru. Cool. Contacted Subaru. Subaru took like around a week or two to respond. Well, they responded right away, but a week or two to like review my case, and then they completely offered to repurchase my car. Cool. This is where things get a little bit shitty. They sent me the repurchase agreement. The repurchase agreement basically stated that I had to give them $1,400 in order for them to buy my car back. Which then I was like, whoa, I don't get this. You know, the first message, and I'll put it up on the screen or something. The first message that sent me is, you receive all your payments back. Cool. I think they mentioned a usage fee, which I guess the usage fee states that you are charged a fee based on how many miles you drove the car without it fucking up, if that makes sense. So if I drove 15K and that my first issue was at 15K, I would be charged a usage fee for those 15,000 miles that I drove without any issues. And I was like, cool. I was assuming it was gonna be like 1,000, maybe 2,000, nothing more than that. Ended up being 3,500, and I'm pretty sure it's around there. It was 3,000 or 3,500. I'm sorry if I'm a little wrong, but I put it up on the screen. The next thing they charged me for, and this is what pissed me off. When I initially took out my car, I didn't want any options. I didn't want their fucking oil changes. I didn't want fucking the ding for your door dings for them to take them out. I didn't want paint protection. I didn't want any of that bullshit. Reason for is because, one, dealing with dealers is just a fucking headache. It's not worth paying for it. Two, my payment when I initially went was supposed to be $460. For my FRS, I was paying $450, and I was paying $300 insurance. So in my head, I'm just kind of like, as long as I'm not paying more than $750 for my car with insurance, I'm cool. So they said it was $460, and I was like, perfect. Like, that's an easy payment. And then the guy was like, would you like any options? La 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 la. And he was like, if you add all the 5 of the options, your payment's going to be like $540. And I'm like, whoa, this is fucking stupid. You're going to add an extra $100 on my payment for all these useless options that I don't need. I was like, no, I'm good. Don't put any option. He's like, you sure you don't even want, I think he mentioned like wheel protection in case you ever pop off. I was like, no, dude. I was like, I don't need any of it. And then he's like, you know what, tell you what, I'll add all of them on there for $490. I was like, cool, $30. Fuck it, whatever. It was oil changes for a certain amount of time. I've used, I think, like 3 or 4 of them. Like, I just stopped going to dealerships because Subaru, I'll tell you that off the get-go. If you're gonna get a fucking Subaru, do not expect customer service. And I'm pretty sure that goes for any brand. Most people that work at these dealerships don't know what the fuck a car is. Like, they just know engine, wheels, body. That's it. Like, that's all they know. And if you work at a dealership, I don't mean to fucking offend you, but I've just had so much headache going to these Subaru dealerships. Like, I sort of have to tell them, like, hey, my wheel, it spins. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, oh, it's such a headache. But he added all those options for $30 a month, and they charged me $3,500 for those extra options, because apparently those extra options are not sold to you by Subaru corporate. Those extra options are sold to you by the dealership themselves, or some shit like that. Basically saying it's non-refundable when you purchase that. That's part of your purchase. So hence, because that's 3,500. It was like 7,000 something, and I've only paid 6,000 on the car. Hence the 1,400 that I have to pay up front for them to repurchase the car. He mentioned like 3 times, there's a settlement, there's a cash settlement, which basically means they shoot me cash and I just shut up, and yeah, like, plain and simple. I asked how much the cash settlement was after all that happened. Obviously, I contacted a lawyer. I contacted 2, and both of them, I sent them screenshots of the messages. He mentioned some code, which hopefully you guys are able to read it. It was like a civil code, a California code, whatever. And basically, the lawyer told me he's abiding by all California laws. Like, we can't sue because he's giving you the offer that we would fight for, basically. And I was like, fuck, well, I guess I'm fucked. And I asked, so how much is the settlement? And so the settlement basically waives your rights to lemon law the car for everything that's happened to the car up to that point. So hypothetically, if I took it, and let's say I fucked up another 4 times, something like, let's say, hopefully engine related within the next, 30K miles or whatever, then I can lemon law based off of those 4 fuck ups. But I can no longer lemon law to prior fuck ups. If that makes any sense. I hope you guys understand it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have had the car for about 2-3K miles. I've kept it stock. My car is 100% stock right now. Obviously, yesterday's video I just put an STI wing on there and some LEDs. But for the most part, it is completely stock. Not to say I don't like the car stock. Like, it's still a nice looking car and a fun car, but holy shit, once you mod your car, like, you can't go back. Like, this not the biz to have it like that. Like, I kind of, like, I feel like stage 1 plus is like what you should be at. Like, you don't need to be fucking stage 2 plus with every fucking bolt on, and like, just simple intake and a tune will make that car so much fun. Like, that's all you really need. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with the car. Like I said, I still don't know what I'm gonna do. And like I repeated like 3 times, I don't hate the car. I hate Subaru. I hate lawyers. So I hate people. I like my car. I just don't like people. To be fucking blunt, because holy crap, the headache. If you guys have watched my last videos on what happened to my car, so the last 3 times that my car fucked up, it wasn't anything big. It was a simple exhaust leak. My manifold, I believe, I don't know which manifold it was, to be honest. Was missing 1 bolt the first time, and that was a little click. The second time, it was the opposing bolt, which was, I guess, the left or right side, depending on which one was first. The third time, it was both bolts were just gone, popped out. I don't know. The third time, I think they replaced it all, and obviously now my car is good. I do want to start modding it again. I can't stay on this stock life, but I'm fighting a couple of tickets right now, so I guess I'll keep it stock until I finish all that, and then I'll start modding my car, just because I don't want to accumulate more tickets, and it's just, but yeah, that's basically what happened to my car. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Do I recommend the Subaru? I recommend the car. I do not recommend the customer service. And yeah, at the end of the day, the car, I feel like this one was a little, you know, a defect from the factory, but the car essentially is going to treat you the way you treat it. If you beat the shit out of the car, don't expect perfection, especially out of four-cylinder and especially out of a turbo car. Turbos just make everything a lot more easily to break. A naturally aspirated engine, I assume, is a lot. Like, I drove that FRS and beat the shit out of it for like 40K miles, and that was me owning it. And it never once gave me an engine problem. It gave me problems due to me being slammed on the ground, but it never once gave me an engine problem. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Peace out.